Hey everyone, welcome back to some more beta Minecraft. Hope you're all having a good day. Today I had a very specific idea. So you'll see in front here, there's this mountain, and I noticed that it's very cube shaped, and I was thinking, and it actually gave me an idea. I wanted to, well, first of all, I've been needing to get to the nether, so I needed a place to have a nether portal. And then I had an idea, which I thought was pretty cool, which would be to turn that mountain into where my nether portal is, but make the top of it look like the head of a zombie pigman. So that's what I'm doing in this video, but obviously I need the obsidian first, so it's time to slave away at some obsidian mining. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of it. I did have a sad moment there where part of my obsidian burned. But I ended up collecting 10 obsidian. I might come down later if I want to really fill in the corners, but I don't really care about that right now. I ended up just using oak logs for the corners, the top corners at least. You can't see the bottom because they're in the floor. But this is the project for today. I also realized after I was done with my obsidian mining that I needed to update the subscriber field. So last time I updated it, we were at 80, and now we're at 82. So I'm going to head over and add 2 more flowers. And like I say every time, thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean a lot to me. Just had to take a moment to reflect on that. On my way back, I saw this pig who was having a lot of fun, so I decided to join him. But then his friend was judging me, so I had to hit him. And now it's time to actually get to work. I didn't really have a plan at the start of this, as in like a design plan. So I was just kind of grabbing whatever blocks I think I might use. I knew there was one thing I knew, which was that I wanted to use smooth stone for the half of the pig face that is like the skeleton side. So I had to make sure I smelted enough cobblestone and had enough stone to make enough slabs. Since, as you know, you can't actually have smooth stone blocks in this version, you just have to use the slabs. But I figured that'd be a cool design. I wasn't going to use any like wool or actual colors. Like I still wanted it to be out of stone because I wanted it to blend in with the mountain. But I'm pretty happy with how it turns out. I don't usually make builds like this. My build style is always very just traditional and like, you know, real. Not, I don't want to say realistic, but like leans towards realism when it comes to like buildings, because I usually just build houses or like things that look like actual buildings and look like they could probably exist in real life. But something I've been figuring out while playing beta Minecraft is that it's okay to not do that. And I actually had a lot more fun with this than I do some of my other builds that I make. So I definitely plan to do more stuff like this in the future, of just random things. And I also need to learn to just kind of act on my impulses. You know, if I get an idea to build something, I should just build it. Regardless if it's going to be good or not, it's still an additional thing to add to the world that makes the world feel more alive. And if I do that enough times, then by the end we'll have a really cool world built up. So right now I'm clearing out the space for the actual nether portal room. I don't make it very big, and you'll also see I don't make it very detailed as of right now. I probably will come back to it in the future and do some more stuff with it, but for now I was mainly focused on the actual mountain part of the build rather than this room. So it's very basic, but it's definitely something I will come back to. All I knew is that I needed to get into the nether because, man, I am in desperate need of glowstone. I'm getting kind of sick of the torch spam. So it's nice to finally have access to that, and we can start using that around the world as well. I did make like a little entrance thing here, which I wasn't even really originally planning on doing right away. But I figure why not? I had the resources, and it makes it look nicer from a distance. Something else I started working on, which I didn't show in this video, is a little bit off to the side from our builds, basically in the opposite direction of the flower field. I started a quarry, and by quarry I mean it's literally just a 16 by 16 hole that I'm digging straight to bedrock. I started doing that in between recordings, just to start collecting resources. I wanted to go mining, but to be honest, I kind of hate strip mining, and I wasn't really in the mood for caving at the time that I was doing that, so I was like, you know what, why not just start digging a hole? I didn't get very far down before I had the idea for this build and wanted to record and share this, but I'll show that off in a later video once it probably gets finished, or at least once the hole is dug. I think it would be cool to come back in and like decorate it and make it look like an actual mining quarry. But for now, it's just a hole in the ground so I can get resources, because yeah, it's important. You'll see me taking little pauses here. It's because I'm looking at a reference photo of a zombie pigman on my phone, and I'm trying to match up the design for the mountain. So I started with the nostrils, because I figured that'd be a good central place to start, and then dug out the half of the face that is fallen off. I don't know what's the word. Decomposed. Decomposed is probably the right word. So that's why I kind of just sit and stare at it for a second. It's actually because I'm staring at my phone. I ended up using cobblestone as this like barrier. Once I get mossy cobblestone, I want to come in and replace it, because the zombie pigman face texture, like this line here separating the two halves of the face, is actually green. And I wanted to keep it stone, but I don't have any mossy cobblestone yet because I still haven't found a dungeon, which I'm still working on. But that's a plan for the future, is to come in and put that in. It'll make it look pretty nice, I think. I wanted to also just take a moment to just kind of talk. This is gonna be a little bit more raw. I mean, everything I say is unscripted, so everything is off the dome, but this is a little bit more. So, and I know I say it every video, but like I truly appreciate the support that I'm getting. Maybe more than people realize. I'm trying not to overshare or get too deep or scare anyone away. But you know, life gets hard sometimes, and that's okay. But sometimes it's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to find things that like bring me joy, if that makes sense. Which is also kind of the reason why I started this channel. I've been like stuck in a really weird place in my life right now, and that comes from everywhere, of just like things related to school and my job and a bunch of other things all kind of piling up at once. And so without having something like this, like a creative outlet or just a place to speak, it was getting kind of hard. So I had this idea to start this channel, and man, I don't regret it at all. Like, it's really nice to have people just watch and like what I'm doing. And that's been helping me a lot in the past few weeks that I've been doing this. Just even knowing that like someone gets entertainment or something out of watching these is really, it's a really good feeling. And that's just something I've been kind of wanting to share. So, thank you. And I'm going to continue to make these videos, even if I have a very inconsistent upload schedule. I'm trying to make it work. Man, I remember at the beginning I said I was going to try to upload every day. That was crazy. Me from 3 weeks ago was way too optimistic. Oh, man. But yeah, no. This has been really fun so far. And thank you to the 82 of you that are subscribed and come back. And I'm happy to make this content and put it out there and just talk. It is really, it feels like a weight being lifted to have a place where I can literally just play a game that I love and just talk about anything. Or sometimes just not talk. Some of my videos have less commentary than others. Like this video today has a lot more commentary than the one I uploaded. The last one I uploaded. But I like that. I like having that kind of freedom. Because sometimes I'm in the mood to just chat. And maybe I have a lot of things on my mind that I want to get down. And other times I don't. And it's nice to be able to do both. You know, whatever I'm in the mood for, whatever's going to benefit me at that time, I could just do it. If I want to make a beta Minecraft video and I don't talk at all, I can do that. I don't know if I will do that, but it's definitely a possibility, and that's nice. So we've got the basic shape down here. The majority of this video, the rest of this video, is spent building up around this. I liked where it had ended up, but I wanted to make sure that it still blended in with the mountain. So I do a little bit of good old-fashioned terraforming and also placing in dirt around the corners to make it look more like, what's the word? Like ingrained in the mountain rather than just a flat wall. And I really, really like how this turns out. And I've been yapping for a while, so I think I'm just going to let the footage play for a little bit. So, yeah, and enjoy the rest of me building this really neat build. Alright, the build is basically finished. I mean, I have a few things I want to do to it in the future, but this is pretty much the idea. Like I said, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So, I rewarded myself by going into the nether for the first time. It's kind of crazy. Like, I know I talk about the pace of beta Minecraft a lot, but I didn't realize when I play modern Minecraft, it feels like I'm in the nether like so quickly, like within the first few days of playing. But I've been working on this world for like on and off for 3 weeks now, and I just got here, and that feels a lot more rewarding in a way, and it's nice. There's a couple of ghasts around that I was trying to avoid. I'm gonna do a full nether exploration soon. Well, I mean, there's not much to explore, since, you know, this is basically it. There's no fortresses or anything. I also saw this ghast try swimming in lava. I don't think he realizes that he can't do that, but maybe it feels good on his skin. I don't know. I don't judge. What am I even talking about? But yeah, so I collect a little bit of netherrack. I also collect a little bit of soul sand. And then this ghast decided that it wanted to like catch with me. It was a little annoying because I was just trying to collect resources, but you know what? I felt bad for him. He seemed kind of lonely. So we, you know, I entertained him. I passed his flame just charged ball around for a little bit. What are those called? Fireballs. He still tried to swim in the lava, but I don't know. He's kind of tweaking a little bit. I hope this is entertaining. Oh, there's a friend for him. And then my nether portal almost gets blown up, but don't worry, I did bring a flint and steel for me. It'd be rather unfortunate if I was stuck here, but don't worry. So I just wanted to grab a few things before I left. Because I also wanted to make it look like the nether was seeping out of the portal, which is a cool thing that I see a lot of people do and I've never done before. So I use the netherrack and the soul sand to just kind of like make it like trickle out from the portal, which adds a nice little touch to it. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I'm really happy with this build. I think it looks really nice and, I don't know, adds a little bit of life to the world. We'll come back in and add some things later, but for now this is really cool. And I need to do more ideas like this. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Share it with your friends who might also enjoy it. And yeah, it's going to be it. Thank you for watching.